SleepLIVE.
You know what? Fuck it. Hello guys and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be introducing a little bit of a different series that might become a staple of this channel, and that's my SleepRants series. Now, sometimes I just want to talk about a topic and, you know, old ass fucking commentary type videos where we have fucking whatever footage in the background, probably Overwatch or some bullshit, and I just want to talk about a topic. Here's a topic that recently has really got my interest, considering the release of Multiverses is coming up and games like Project L are popping up. And that is the current state of fighting games and how I feel like monetization in fighting games could be at a really good spot, but they just aren't. Let me explain a little more. So recently I was thinking about how fighting games are probably the best genre in terms of warranting a live service model, with them often being a game that you often want to like keep going on and adding characters to and changing the balance to. Like, I feel like that specific genre really warrants that like live service model. But there has been something that's been holding them back a bit, and that is the fact that these games are often $70 to $60 to enter into, and they often will have these $30, $40 character season passes that, while they last a year, are only like 4 or 5 characters, and generally just are kind of like a horrible way to market your live service strategy. I do think some games do it really well. Like Guilty Gear actually did this really smart thing where they knew Bridget was doing super well financially, and so they released a version of the battle pass where it was just, if you buy Bridget, you get like a huge % off for the rest of the battle pass. So if people really liked Bridget, they could get the rest of the battle pass and support the game's development. And I do think that's a good idea, but also it does still struggle from the fact that these games, while they go on sale often, are often stuck with that $60 to $40 kind of area where, oh, I have to pay $60 plus an additional $30 for the first season, plus an additional $30 for the second season. Like, you get what I mean? I feel like that's just a horrible barrier to entry. Luckily, I do think there are some games that are coming up that are having a quite different live service model that I think is genuinely really good for the industry and will probably push fighting games forward. I think games like Multiverses and Project L being free to play will genuinely help those games and make it so those games really take off in the future. Like, I think not having that barrier to entry will make it so, oh, I've never played a fighting game before, I could get into this game for free, and if I like this enough, I could maybe buy like specific characters and stuff. I think that's a much better model, and while yes, you don't have that money that you initially get from the launch, you get stuff like skins and a lot of different ways that other live service models have done it that I think just genuinely work really well in fighting games. Like, take for example, Multiverses. It's taking from the model of MK or Mortal Kombat, but with a less egregious pricing model where they're having characters that you could buy individually and then you could buy skins for them, which I think is just the smarter way to do it. I don't get why like games like Smash didn't sell like character skin packs and stuff. It was such a waste of like potential. You could have made so much money there, but they didn't. And the fact that these free-to-play games are doing it, it's just gonna make them last for a very long time. I genuinely think games like Project L and Multiverses are gonna be games that last for a long time. While yes, there are people who are gonna be like, oh, Multiverses already like launched before and it like failed. But that was also because they were working on actually developing the game and took that brief break so they could actually finish the core game so they could focus in on that live service model so they could release characters every 2 weeks, which I just think is a lot better of a live service model. I genuinely think this will be the future of fighting games, and hopefully games like Street Fighter, Tekken, etc. will get their head out of their ass in terms of having this $60 price point because of game development, and we'll move over to the free-to-play model and make it so you just update this like specific version. Maybe you can have it so, oh, maybe we'll do like an expansion or something. We'll release like a bunch of new characters at like the same time. That'll be like Street Fighter Online Season 1, and you'll get like a bunch of new characters. Maybe there'll be like a new balance patch so you can like go back to older balance patches if you want to like try out how the game was like a couple of years ago. I just think, I don't know, there's a lot of potential there, and I would be genuinely interested to see what you guys think of this kind of idea. Do you guys think this will be the future of fighting games, or do you just think this is a horrible idea and this live service model needs to go out of video games in general? Let me know down below, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll probably do more rant videos like this in the future, just because I could rant at you for like a quick 5 minutes and just release an upload so you guys aren't like dry on content. And stay tuned because I have a lot of content coming up. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.